Pro et Contra.
Morning sunshine. Okay. Wow. I just went out and yesterday was winter and now it's very sunny, bright sunny day. How to defend myself against sun rays. Anyway, it's a time for a daily run. Just started my morning walk. Quite frankly, I didn't wake up fully yet, but this physical activity will speed up my blood circulation, so pretty soon I'm kind of expecting that my brain will start operating as well. Therefore, wait for that. Before actually my brain starts operating, let me describe how does it look over here. I'm kind of walking in a neighborhood that has luckily not very strong circulation of cars. Yeah, my brain is still not up. Traffic. And it's not one of those sleepy neighborhoods where people sleep. It's kind of somewhere in between, but it's not very busy street either. A little bit down the street is a school. I think it's a middle school. And since it's Monday, kids just started heading there. Parents are bringing them to school. I just walked by a guy who's going away from that school and walking in his. He feels very comfortable wearing his pajama. He has a jacket on top, but down it's just a pajama and some sneakers. Cool. I mean, I remember once in Florida, over there was really hot. I like wearing kind of those short sleeve shirts you could buy at a favorable price in Walmart. But very much more practical than wearing any kind of shorts that has kind of pockets and belt and this and that. I really liked wearing sports type of shorts, so I put it on, and if you kind of drop your or mine shirt above it, looking from a side, I think it looks as if I'm kind of in our panties, shorts, and so kind of very formal, checkered shirt and underpants. And I was just going into a store, and a young couple was leaving a store, and as we kind of crossed our path, she started giggling. Oh, and he looked at her and said, "What?" Yeah. Hey, freedom, brother. Okay. Additionally, in less than 2 hours, I have a job interview. So I really need to speed up on my brain function. And usually I actually have a coffee. Coffee kind of starts your heart pumping, and then some of that oxygen arrives to brain, and brain, starts functioning better. So I'll do that kind of half hour before or after I go back into the kitchen. And for right now, I could just as well walk without my full cortex capacity, and just have my reflex brain holding my balance while walking. Works for now. Another good thing that happened to me is that this morning I just received an email from Google offering me promotional $500 for Google ads. And I really like kind of creating YouTube content. That's something I kind of deeply immersed in right now, and it's holding me just like as for gambling holds on a gambling addict or something like that. Well, I like it very much. I suppose what I like about it is mostly because it's a way to express myself. And this morning rant is going to go over there as well and become part of that content. And there might be some people who would be listening to it and might kind of like to listen what other people are saying. During that kind of short week or two time of me working on that content creation, I was actually finding that there's a myriad of content, and I could not really compete with how good those people are, but they have such an appealing content that I think I found a kind of niche by crossing each other, all of their content in my kind of virtual space, where whoever's kind of has an interest in the same niche as I have, that's kind of geopolitics, might find it interesting. Why am I kind of interested in geopolitics? Oh, I think I mentioned that once. My mother studied political economy, relation in between countries, and then you have Clausewitz saying war is continuation of politics by military means. And then I also have been steamrolled by a situation like that, where that type of international politics plagued the place where I live. And I think I have a very good insight, much better than people who didn't have that type of experience. to talk about and to draw from my memory content of what was going on. Of course, I'm an old-fashioned guy who reads books, or better say, who used to read books. And I was thinking, God, I should really write a book about it. But then it's much easier to actually speak your mind into this microphone. And then edit all of that together, and bam, there you go, an audiobook. Which then could be, I suppose, transliterated and printed in the old-fashioned way for the other old-fashioned people. At the same time, it will be available online for kind of modern audience or contemporary audience. So, okay, something for me to get busy about. Cool. I think I'm going off topic a little bit, but in one of my previous recordings, I placed a thumbnail picture of two guys in military uniforms with lots of decorations. And if you take a look, you'll notice they are very, very look-alike. And they're wearing old-fashioned uniforms from before First World War era. And they have mustaches arranged in a very precise and special way. Guess who those two guys are? King of England and Tsar of Russia. They are like first or second cousins, something like that. So, everything that happened basically with regarding adversement, clashing between Britain and Russia is actually a family feud. Starting from the Gate Game, Crimean War, first Crimean War, the second one, the first Crimean War one with the charge of a light brigade. We are not to ask why, we are to do and die type. And now we have the second Crimean War, where, we are still waiting for a poet to sing about it. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe.